Welcome back, dear viewer. As usual, I am the greatest gaming YouTuber with the smallest subscriber count, O.C.G, and as usual, I am joined by a complete idiot, but you may call him Bertrum.
Hey!
And to pass a little time before the imminent release of the Resident Evil 4 remake, I thought I would tell you all about some other Resident Evil games.
Why? We could be playing Peppa Pig instead.
Don't ever mention Peppa Pig in my presence again, Bertram. That pink little shit owes me a substantial sum of money.
Really? Why?
Yes, really. And if you must know, I loaned that pink little shit money so they could buy cocaine from a very unreputable drug dealer.
Oh my!
Yes. So no bloody Peppa Pig today. I'm excited for the Resident Evil 4 remake, and I want to talk about Resident Evil, goddammit. So that's what we're going to do, my faithful moron. And today, we are going to discuss the Resident Evil Code Veronica remake from 2009.
Oh! I didn't know there was a remake of Code Veronica.
Well, you do now. This remake was part of Resident Evil: The Dark Side Chronicles, which originally released in 2009. A year I remember fondly as the year I paid a zombie to wash my car for the first time. But this is no ordinary remake, ladies and gentlemen.
Because it's not actually a remake?
It's a newer version of the Code Veronica story, lovingly adapted and remade by a talented group of game developers. That makes it a remake. The fact it's part of some compilation that also has a remake of Resident Evil 2 is just the icing on the cake.
Cake? Where?
It's an expression, Bertram, not an actual cake.
Oh!
You see, dear viewer, this game was developed by Capcom and Caviar. Capcom are of course responsible for developing not just the Resident Evil games, but the Street Fighter games, the Monster Hunter games, the bloody Mega Man games, and many, many more. Caviar made the Drakengard and Nier games, which I love more than French toast. And believe me when I say, I love French toast.
What's French toast?
You know, eggy bread. Bread coated in egg and fried in a pan. Never mind. The point is, I love it. And I love Caviar's games. So, Dark Side Chronicles originally released for the Nintendo Wii, a console that convinced a lot of fat zombies that they could lose weight swinging the controller around.
Did you ever do that, O.C.G?
What? Swing the controller around?
Yes.
I actually lost 6 controllers that way, and killed 3 people in the process.
But how?
The bloody things kept flying out of my hands.
Oh, Butterfingers.
No, more like KY jelly. The Wii Remote made for a fabulous sex toy.
Too much information.
Anyway, nowadays you can play the Dark Side Chronicles on PS3 and now PS4 and 5. So there's no excuse for you not to play this remake of Code Veronica for yourself. Speaking of Code Veronica, story. Now this follows the events of the original game very closely. That's to say, we can play as Claire Redfield, Steve Burnside, and Chris Redfield, as they discover the dreaded T-virus has been unleashed on some island. There's also a new Veronica virus, incestuous twins, Albert Wesker, the South Pole, and a lot of bloody zombies.
Question. What does incestuous mean?
Never mind, Bertram. You'll be glad to hear, dear viewers, that the events of Code Veronica are retold very well here, with lovely-looking cutscenes, and a lovely-looking Claire Redfield. Even Steve Burnside is less annoying here than he is in the original game. So, gameplay. This is an on-rails light gun shooter thing, as opposed to the tank-controlled third-person original game. And quite frankly, it works better for this story. I always found the original game to be far too long and drawn out, with more puzzles than you'd find in Jigsaw's bloody toilet. This version of Code Veronica can be finished in a few hours, but remember that this is part of a bigger package that includes the original Resident Evil 2 remake, which I discussed in a previous video.
Oh, nice plug.
Oh, thank you. I bought them the other day from the hardware store.
I mean nice plug for the original Resident Evil 2 remake video.
I knew that. Anyway, what else can I tell you about this particular version of Code Veronica? Well, the soundtrack from the original game has been updated here and sounds very nice. Especially the lullaby music box track that'll get stuck in your head. You know the one. So, until Capcom delivers a full-blown 4K bells and whistles, tits out, pants down remake of Code Veronica, this one, as part of the Dark Side Chronicles, will do. Therefore, I declare that the Code Veronica remake is splendid. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our little video on the remake of Code Veronica. If you enjoyed this little video of ours, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then, feel free to give me a thumbs down. Don't you dare forget to subscribe to this channel, to like this video, and turn on the bloody notifications. But remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Say goodbye, Bertram.
Goodbye, Bertram.